Hello there. Hi. What's up? Here I am. Another great evening. Looks like half my shit ain't even loaded up here. That's why it's taking me so damn long. Shit wasn't working. I don't see baby. I don't see my screen. I don't see nothing. So I wonder what that's all about. Ah, okay, there it is. They're clothed, mind you. These two are completely clothed. This is not nudity. And where's baby? Oh, I've got her named Siori here for some fucking reason. Where is she? Where is she? Did I even load her? Oh, I don't think I loaded her. Hold up, she got a new outfit. You guys are gonna like it. There it is. Let's move her up a little. There we go. New outfit. I don't know. The dogs are out. They think that because I'm not paying attention, they could just do whatever they want. It is what it is, though. I'm like not even ready. There. Okay, now I'm ready. So I had a great day. Hope anybody out there also had a great day too, because I certainly did. And the weather was nice for once. It hasn't been nice in a very long time. At least seemingly to me, it hasn't been nice. But this is the last sketch I think I have to line, and then I can finally move on to doing my shading. So I'm going to probably line this one tonight and do some flat colors on it. And after that, I can move on to shading all of those that you guys have been watching me line all week. All last week. All week before last. Whatever the fuck it was. Hell if I know. The days all just sort of run together. Okay, I don't even need this here, but I will need it later. I took the dogs to the park, let them run around, burn off some of that energy that they've had built up for over the past few days. And did a little bit of writing for Yulia. Might go back and remove everything that I've done for her. At least, well, not everything. Some things. I'm like, well, do I really want her to be that much of a people pleaser? Or do I want her to be a little bit more stern, like Isaac? In addition to Yulia, I've been trying to get my hands on this other design. However, the person who has this design doesn't want any art, and it looks like she's floating in the cloud. Look at that. They don't want the art. They want an OC trade. However, the OC that they want to trade with is, I guess, not the same value or something. I don't know, and I don't understand it, but I don't really pay too much attention to OC value because I hardly ever sell them. It's a little silly to me. I mean, if you're going to sell them, then yeah, obviously pay attention to what you paid, but half the time I don't ever sell them or trade them, so I don't know what the issue is. But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, then it is what it is. You know, those are kind of thick. I might make those a little thinner. It's a Papillon, Sinful Whispers or whatever design. And the weird thing is I'm not a huge fan of Sinful Whispers designs because they all are just not my taste. But this particular one was really, really pretty. And it caught my eye the first time I saw it because, in fact, it was a Papillon. And as everybody knows, I love Papillons. I love them as much as I love African wild dogs. And on top of that, the mood board that is on this particular character that I'm assuming Sinful Whispers either pulled off of Google or made themselves has a Papillon that looks exactly like Pim on the mood board. And honestly, it almost looks like one of Pim's photos. Hi, Toby. Glad to have you here. Glad you could make it. Made it on time. Probably making dinner again. Or lunch, or whatever time zone it is that you're in.
Oh boy.
So hopefully I'll be able to get this particular design, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Yeah, at first they wanted Tatum, and then they were like, well, I can just buy Tatum. And I'm like, yeah, you probably could, but I don't want you to buy Tatum. I want this design. I don't want the money for this character. And I said, well, they said, what about this character? And I hemmed and I hawed and I said, no. Because I like this other character. She's a Brat Blush character. Barbie is what her name is. Who I've waited for and waited for and waited for, and I finally got her. Ate some rice with tuna. Didn't have much, so you improvised. Oh, that's awesome. Sometimes improvisations are necessary. So I don't think I'm probably ever going to get this OC. Because I'm not paying money for it. And they don't want any art for it. And I mean, it's really not even that super interesting. It's just really pretty to me. And I know that particular OC designer is like popular or some complete nonsense, but I don't care about that. I just really like the design. Tonight, I am working on my last line art for this batch of commissions. 2 characters that are just sort of hanging out there completely and fully clothed and just sort of chilling there. It's the last one that I have to line before I start coloring all of the other ones I was working on over the past couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make much traction on all the other ones this weekend, but because I'm going to hyper focus on one of them that he's kind of been waiting for a long time, so I really don't want him to wait any longer. And I'm going to finish up his, and then hopefully after that I will be able to work a little bit more on these line art ones. But that's what I'm going to focus on this weekend. So that's that tarot card one that I was posting about. I don't think I streamed it. I think I started working on it before I started streaming again. But he's been waiting a long time. He's been very patient with me. And he sees that I'm working on other things. So I'm like, all right, let me get your thing out of queue, because she's literally halfway done. Honestly, she's more than halfway done. I just have to put some gradients on her and then she will be complete. But that does have to wait till this weekend, because I will need a couple of hours to do it instead of just an hour and a half. So exciting. I'll always be wishing you the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, if you can't tell, I am a little tired today. Just a hair tired. Because I did go to the park. It was 60 degrees out. And I felt the need to take the dogs running. And for a walk. And to do some fetch dog things. That being said, I'm a little tired. And they're pretty tired. And then I came home and I cooked some goulash. So, well, goulash with onions, vegetables. It's not really goulash. It's more like a jambalaya, honestly, because I have a whole bunch of shit in there. But that's in there sitting on the counter cooling off in a container safe from the cats. So some things I was thinking about earlier, aside from absolutely falling asleep because I was so bored today. I can tell, and it's okay. You are a person who has a life out there, and I'll always understand any situation you be and how you feel. Always support anything. Aw, thanks, Toby. You're the best. Yeah, but I am a little drained. I mean, honestly, I think I've only been super duper hyper for every other stream because I wasn't able to go outside. I'm like a border collie. Maybe not a border collie. I'm like a Papillon. If I don't get my energy burned off, I'm like on crack. And I definitely had my energy burned off today with them because we were running around in the field and we were playing fetch and we were doing all sorts of different types of things. And Friday did very well with other dogs, which I don't know if I mentioned, but Friday has a little bit of reactivity when it comes to other dogs. She barks quite a bit. That's all she does. And she did pretty well today. She brought her attention back to me, as we've been working on for the past 6 months. And she didn't bark. She didn't bark at a stranger's dog more than once. And the only reason she barked at that dog is because it walked up to the fence and started looking at her. And she was like, hey you, fuck you. Don't look at me. So, other than that, she's doing extremely well in her regular ass dog training. These two characters are going to be a very nice contrast. So this one character that I'm lining right now, she's the one who was that pure white, creamy, white pink color. And this other one that's leaning up against her is that monochrome one that has like the blind eyes and all that jazz. Day-Day, come here. What are you doing? This one probably won't end up on YouTube, but... Oh, Chubbins. Did you guys hear Chubbs? He has made an appearance. I think after I am done with this batch, with the addition of everything that I already said I was going to do, I will add more to my docket because I have to keep myself busy. I almost wish I didn't have to feel busy all the time. I really wish I could just sort of stop. And sometimes I do. And sometimes I'll stop and I'll just think about all the things that I could be doing. Things that I could be getting done. I could be cleaning. I could be putting those shelves together. I could be drawing. I could even be playing a game. I could be doing something. And I think that really stems from how I was brought up to never be bored. And I can't remember the last time I said I was like actually bored without my mom's voice ringing in my head. Oh, are you bored? Go clean something. I think it's okay to be bored. I think it's okay to not do things. I don't think you have to be on a constant grind 24/7. And I wish I could adapt to that myself, but I can't for some reason. It's up in the air. I've been trying to, and it's actually incredibly hard for me not to feel what's going on with her hands. It looks like I just sort of did this little weird thing. I'll come back to that. Y'all know how I don't like to hyper focus on one thing because I have a limited time. Limited time only. So hopefully I will get the flat colors done on her. Although I doubt it. I am really liking this stream until 9:20 thing. I feel like it's a really good balance of when I need to go to bed and actually getting things done. Chubbs, you are way too big to be back there, bro. Chubbs is 16, 17 pounds and he is behind my PC, and I think he's stuck. He has no idea what he's doing. So if my stream shuts off, he unplugged my computer. As I continue to draw and not stop him, I probably should stop him. Oh, he got out. Okay. He got out. False alarm. Oh my. Yesterday also wasn't too bad. I went and got all my grocery shopping done, which was great because I had this banger ass salad when I got home. I've been looking forward to this salad like all fucking day. And so I my god. So what I put in this salad, I have this Market Fresh medley of just like pre-mixed vegetables. Then I put olives. I put a little bit of Goya vegetable seasoning in it, which, oh my god, is so good. And after that, I add in some vegan cheese, some vegan spicy ranch, and some tofu chicken strips for texture. I also add raw onions, raw chopped onions, which I read somewhere not to eat raw chopped onions because they give you like indigestion. But the only thing that gives me indigestion is like too much sugar, which I experienced the other day, which was absolutely horrible. Which sucks because the ice cream that I had and that cinnamon roll were absolutely phenomenal. Speaking of cinnamon rolls, I got some Cinnabon as well. But it's gone now because the other person that lives here ate my Cinnabon. They ate the Cinnabon. I don't understand why they did it, but they did. There was a whole ass Cinnabon there for them, but they ate that one and mine. Which mine was half eaten, mind you. So I don't understand the logic, but I want a replacement, that's for sure. What are you barking at? You bothering her? I forgot to listen to my last stream because I know there was a point that I really wanted to highlight where like I'm just sort of like casually talking and then I grab Friday's toy and I'm playing with her for a minute and I really wanted to hear what that sounded like because in my head I thought it might have sounded kind of funny. So hopefully I can still access that stream because they're all temporary. You know, some of these people who are in my chat right now, I've seen you before. You've never said anything. So whoever you are, and you're out there and you're enjoying yourselves, welcome, and I'm glad that you decide to tune in every time. Don't think you go unnoticed. I notice everybody. It's like I notice everything on my feed when I'm on Facebook. Although I do get people confused. Some people who have like similar names or similar art styles, or people who have like profile pictures of the same color scheme. I'll get them confused. But nothing that's ever like too bad. And I usually sort it out in my head after a little while. But tomorrow is Thursday. Now, last week, here's what was interesting. Last week on Thursday, my boss tells everybody don't come in on Friday. Now, I worked from home, which is awesome because I'm in my pajamas, I'm surrounded by my cats and my dogs, and I can do whatever I want at home. Eat whatever food I want, do whatever I want, as long as I get my work done. And I'm wondering if he's going to do that again this week. Because it would be so awesome to have another 3-day weekend. Ever just be too tired to draw like a part of the drawing? Like, I am, like, so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm, like, I could draw the hands, but I don't feel like thinking about it. Oh, you can chew that. You can tear that up. I really love the pose of the hug. You really make amazing art. It's like very smooth. Thank you. It took me a while to think of this pose actually, because I was trying to get this one done along with the other two that goes with this art, and I honestly could not figure out how I wanted to pose these two characters. And then I asked the person who owns them, I was like, are they friends or are they lovers? And they were like, they're friends. And I'm like, okay, well that just made it a little harder. And then they came back and said, well, I decided to make them lovers. So, and I'm like, okay, that's slightly easier. And then I came up with this pose. It still took a while. Hey there, you. I'm glad that you made it because I hardly ever see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's friends here. So it took a while to figure this one out, but I did it. And I think it's gonna look very nice when it's colored. So all of them, thank you. All of them are going to be fully shaded. So it's gonna probably take another couple of weeks, or it might not take a couple of weeks. It just depends on how my day goes. But today's day, okay, I don't know what's happening. There, okay. Stop fighting. I'm too tired to break you guys up. Honestly, the music ain't helping the whole exhaustion thing. But it is what it is. She's so fluffy. Look how fluffy she is. I feel like I just drew this foot. I did, and it erased it. I think there's a bag in the hallway. It's been a very exciting day. It was extremely nice outside today, and I went out to the park with the dogs. So we went for a walk and we went for a run, and then we played fetch, and then we ran around in a field. On top of that, with my regular ass day that I had at work, so I'm just a little tired. I think I had so much pent up energy from when like it was really cold here, because it's been cold for like the past 7 days and I haven't been able to do anything outside. I had so much pent up energy that when I actually finally got outside, I overdid it, and that's probably why I'm so tired right now. But as soon as I get to bed and lay down and have a drink or something, I'm going to reset and recharge and be ready for tomorrow to attack the day. And I really, really hope that I can have tomorrow off. Or at least working from home. Because that's what I did last week. But I don't think they're going to. I really hope they do. I'm like, fingers crossed. It does, yeah. Cold weather days really does make it extremely difficult to be active. And at some point, when I can 100% no longer go outside, I'm going to head back up to my gym, which reminds me, they contacted me and said that my payment method didn't go through, so I'll figure that out tomorrow, but that's for future me to worry about. Okay, so that is some awkward cropping right there, so I'm going to change that. Well, I'm definitely taking time off for my birthday, but that's not until November, and I just really like having 3 days off. Because like in the summer, for some reason he gives us Fridays off. I don't know why we have summer hours, but we do. And it's just amazing. Thank you. It is, make a note on your calendar and mark it down. My birthday is on November 17th. I am a Scorpio. And hopefully the weather will be nice. My Halloween costume that yes, my birthday is in November. My Halloween costume is a mime version of the Terrifier, but it's also going to double as an outfit for my birthday. because it's actually just casual clothes with a couple of added items like a mask and a hat and a corset. I don't know what's going on over there. Where is her cheek? Oh. Always fun and spicy, never boring. That's so very true. That's how we are. We're just so awesome. Very spicy, like hot sauce. I am hot sauce. Right, Friday? I'm hot sauce. Are you gonna bark at me? This dog's gonna bark at me if I keep ignoring her. She's gonna be like, Bork. Speak. She can't speak. Well, she barks, but she doesn't speak on command. I did not teach her that. I did not realize, I didn't think that that was important. Now be quiet, that's another story. She does demand love. She is literally on her hind legs, staring at me, leaning up against my chair while I do this. I don't want to cut the stream out at 9. I really, really don't. I think I can get a lot done in 20 minutes, but I am really tired. I am so tired. Okay. Yes. Look at that. All right. So let's focus on this hand since I can. There's no telling what happened with this when I was drawing it. Oop. That is so true. I do gotta try. I gotta take care of myself. And I am tired. I don't like being this tired. Honestly, I kind of fucking hate it. Like, why is the fuck is this thing doing that thing? Oh, and I found out what was wrong with the iPad, and it's not the software, it's not Clip Studio, it's actually the, like why it keeps doing that weird line thing. It's actually something wrong with my device. So it's the screen is something in there that got fucked up somehow because these little expensive pieces of equipment are quite flimsy. So I'm not gonna change it or anything, I'm gonna just fucking deal with it, but that is the problem. I think she had a piercing there. Oh, let's bring that down. So probably my next major investment in myself is going to be another one of these damn iPads. But it's not going to be for a very, very, very long time. Oh my god, you telling me. It's so frustrating. They shouldn't be as flimsy as they are for as expensive as they are. Like, they should be kind of made out of brick, not aluminum. And I get why they're made out of what they're made out of. They're trying to make it light and easy to carry, and that's super awesome and everything, but that also means that if the wrong thing leans up against the screen's gonna start fucking off like this one does. So my method around it was just not to draw on that part of the screen that kind of keeps fucking off. Because it's not the whole screen, it's sort of just like this little general area, like right around here. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Shit happens. Why do you even have this? He's got an Amazon bag and he's just over here chewing it up because he's a terrible little dog sometimes. They already got their duck feet for the night, so I don't know what the hell. See? And it's just sort of like this weird little middle area. It just kind of fucks off. Yes, Pim ordered Amazon. He found a bag and he just started chewing on it, and I'm like, from A to Z, huh? And he's like, yeah, from A to Z, nom nom nom. And I'm like, bro, don't eat the plastic. You're smarter than that. Because the corner of her eye would look hella awkward right there, I'm gonna go ahead and cover that with some hair. Okay. Oh my god, you're so warm. One dog, she leans up against my leg and it's like a heater. Dude, I don't know why plastic is such a delicacy. One of my cats, Titan, he likes to chew on the poop bags. Like the dog poop bags. Like obviously they're empty poop bags. But he chews on them. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I had read somewhere that some of them it's because they're taken from their parents too early, but none of these cats that I have were taken from their parents too early because their mother is still here. And then I read somewhere that some cats like the way that the cornstarch tastes in the bags. And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't explain why he's chewing on these types of bags. There's no cornstarch in the bags that aren't plastic. I don't think, because it's easy to bite and rip apart. For Pim, maybe. For like the dogs, maybe. The cats, I don't understand at all, because all Dante does is lick the bag. That's all he does. He just sits there and just lem. He just licks the inside of the bag. It is the strangest fucking thing. I think he's in there licking a bag right now. And if you give him a bag, like if you pick up a bag and you say, Dante, come here, he will follow you for this bag. Because he just loves licking bags. It is so bizarre. I'm gonna lick a bag just to see what they like about it so much. I gotta thin that line. Thicken. It does. It really does just activate. Nom nom nom. It is very weird. Very weird indeed. Like, I love my cats, but they've just got some very strange behaviors. Same goes for the dogs. Pim's honestly just really excited to be out of his crate right now, because usually I put him away when I start streaming. Usually he's put away in his crate for the night, and Friday's just sort of hanging out, chewing on her bento ball. But I was late starting because fucking software wasn't activating, and then I was on top of whoa, what the fuck is that? What is that? Okay, well, I'll explore that a little bit later. What the fuck was I saying? Alright, well, whatever. But anyway, so I was also writing today, which was fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? I had said I would talk about whatever OC had faves that day on Toy House for the days that I don't have much to talk about. And I don't really have a lot to talk about. But Portia got faved, which I just did some really spicy sketch of Portia, but it's only available to be seen on my Toy House because I don't have anywhere else to post spicy sketches anymore. I don't use Tumblr, and Twitter is going to absolute shit. Oh, I don't even think I could post spicy stuff on Tumblr anymore either. So my last resort is like Toy House, and soon it's going to be like Pornhub, because there's nowhere else I can post that I like. And I don't like Fur Affinity. Honestly, I hate everything about it. Still need to finish setting up yours. Yeah, do it. Set it up. Set it up so I can like all your characters and you can get those little spicy hearts. I really like Toy House. And I really like how you can make profiles for everybody. Yeah, do it. It's my favorite thing. Actually, it's my absolute favorite thing is that you can make the profile for the character and you can just change it on a whim if you really want to. It's like my favorite fucking thing. It reminds me of MySpace. And like MySpace is the only reason I know how to edit the codes and stuff. Like, let's be honest. I was 14 editing code and I had no idea why or how I knew how to do it. And it wasn't like real code, I don't think. I never thought it was like real code, but then someone was like, yeah, no, it was like code. I'm like, oh, okay. It's not that much. Oh my gosh, like I've had like three people come to me and ask me if I could set up their toy house and do everything for them, like make their profiles for their characters, set up their profile and all this other stuff. And I'm like, it's not that hard. But for some people it is, and I don't know. I like doing it. I love doing it. It's one of my favorite things to see if it works or not. And I'm like, yay, I did it. It just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Like Porsche's I need to update. I've got this other character who is a Sunglow fox. Her name is Kaya, and she's Australian. So I really wanted her to be like Steve Irwin, like nature conservativist. I don't even know what the word is. Somebody who like wants to preserve nature. And she is still in development. So, but I really love her design. She's got really nice colors. Talented people. It's not that hard. It's not. It's not that hard. I guess I could say that about drawing too. It's not that hard. It's hard when you start off, and then after you keep doing it, it's easy. Well, not easy, but it makes easier to do. And somebody told me I was like their dream artist when I agreed to do a trade with them for another OC. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so warm and fuzzy. No, you don't need a computer to make a toy house. You can use a mobile device. It's harder on a mobile device because it's not really optimized for the phones, but it is you can do it. It's just not as easy. It's quite, if it was optimized it'd be a little different. I need to make that thinner. Because that's a little girthy. Oh, dogs are going ham. Go. Now, it's not impossible to do it on phones. You can definitely do it on a phone. It's just harder. Things get harder with mobile devices. Oh, I've got hair here. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just when I try to do it on my phone, it's just not as easy as it is doing it on the computer or on my tablet. I would like my toy house just so I can have all of my OCs organized. I have too many. Not as many as you, but still. And that's what it's for. It's for organizing your characters and building their stories, building their worlds, and just showing them off as they are, as their personality and their aesthetics. That's why I like it so much. There's no other site out there like this, and that's why I like it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I missed some of her hair here. This was just gonna be a void. Look at you guys chatting. I love that you guys all know each other and that we all know each other, and it's just like I have friends who I'm hanging out with while I'm drawing. And we're all just having a good time. That's better. We all should do like a joined stream together and we're all just sort of like drawing. That would be so much fun. I don't even know if we can do that. Maybe we can do that on Discord, which like last week I was super excited about being able to open my Discord and then I totally forgot to like post about it. To like post the link and say, hey, everybody join my Discord. I was like, yay, I have a Discord, blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot about it completely. And I won't forget about it. It's so weird. I've got everything set up. What I want to do is like start adding some content to it and then like let people join. But it's definitely a thing. A co-stream, yes, that would be awesome. We all could just sort of chill. I'm down for that. Hopefully it won't be one of my super hyper days where I'm driving everybody crazy because I can be a little much, I've been told. This is not doing what I wanted to do there. Okay. And plus that's always something I've wanted to do. I've always wanted to sort of like stream with another person or whatever. Like we're all just working on our commissions or working on personal art. Maybe a movie's playing in the background and we're just hanging out, like a lounge area or something. One of those things. And hopefully everybody's got like enough bandwidth or whatever the hell it is and it doesn't get too slowed down or whatever. I just think it would be fun. It would be fun, right? Like, I totally agree. Alright. Have you done it before? Because I've never done it. Honestly, I don't know enough people. Like, I know you, and then I know Dark. Well, you're both Dark. I know Dark and Dark. Dark with an E, and then Dark without an E. And then I know both your names. So. Oh, that's cool. You'll have to walk me through it and hold my hand because I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. Honestly, I stumbled through setting up Twitch. And my friend, one of my friends actually, where'd he go? He's up there. Dampier had actually is the one who set up my Discord and set everything up for me because I literally did not know what I was fucking doing. But he did. So he set it up for me. Boop. Gotta get those paw pads. Darky. Dark. That's cool. I just go by my real life name because everyone refuses to call me anything else for some fucking reason. Well, I'm already confused. Because I want to call both of you by your Facebook names because I know what they are. So I'm just going to say we got Pink Dark and then we got Blue Dark. Eclipse. Well, how about I call you Eclipse and then I'll call Pink Dark Dark. Y'all are like my two characters, Baby and Baby, only you get along. Okay, so let's take away... Okay, I'll call you Jason because I do like that name. That's actually one of my favorite names, and you are, I think, the only person on my friends list who's named Jason, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a nice name. Where is it? There. Alright. I think we're looking pretty good. I gotta thicken some of these lines up a little bit here. Call you whatever you don't mind. Okay, I will call you whatever. How are you, whatever? I do like your name. I've always liked your name. Boom, 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 boom. It's one of my top 10s. So up in my name list, it is Alexander. I love Alexander. I like the name Jason, as I already said that. That's one of my favorite names. I also like the name Ezekiel. That's one of my favorite ones. I like the name fuck, I forgot it. Frick, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. Oh, can't remember it. But it starts with an E, and now I can't remember what it was, but it is one of my favorite names. And I also like the name Vladimir and Vlad. And I like the name Isaac, hence why my main dude's name is Isaac. His middle name is Raymond. Vladdy Daddy. Vlad. Get Vladimired. So when I saw that guy, I was like, oh wow, his name is Vlad. That makes him even better. Oh my god. I do like the name Vlad. And I like the name Nikolai. Nikolai's a good name. It's like a good quality, strong name. Titan's a good name. And what are you barking about? I don't know what he's barking about. Oh, you're gonna go eat? Enjoy your meal. I have a puppy! My puppy's here. My puppy got in my lap. Our puppy. Oh, right, I'm streaming. Boop, boop. Pim got in my lap. And then he left after I started harassing him. I just erased her whole finger. There. Gotta get those nails in there. Let's see. Her nose is just kind of floating there, so I forgot something. What did I forget? There we go. Something like that, maybe. There. Okay. And we're gonna save that. One more look. Yeah, it looks good to me. I think I'm gonna add some more fur though, because that doesn't look like fur to me. It looks like skin. I'm just gonna add a couple of strands, a couple of tufts of fur here. And maybe a tuft of fur here. Just a little bit. And we'll just get rid of that. The joy of vector lines. Let's see. Do I want to add anything else before I say that's it? We're gonna move on to something. Oh, not a paw pad. I also posted in another Discord channel for like the first time ever that I was gonna be streaming. And nobody said anything, so that was pretty discouraging. But, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. Beans with the fur. You know, when I draw like Emma's beans, which, oh my god, I still have to finish that line art for Emma, but when I draw Emma's beans, she has fur between her toe beans. And it's one of just like the cutest things ever, because her entire design's actually based off of Pretty Boy. And he's got fur between his toe beans. Alright, so there we go. I'm gonna save that. Yeah, I think I'm done with that. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Whoop. Okay. Now what? I can't believe I got this done. This line art done. Oh yeah, I said I want to. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I said I wanted to put the flat colors in. I'm gonna put you guys on hold while I bring up the ref sheets and go through my files, because I can't show you guys my files. There is pornography there. So I will be right back. But I'm gonna still talk to you while I bring this up, because you just can't see it on this wholesome Christian network that is owned by the Bezos. I actually didn't know that Twitch was owned by Amazon for the longest time, and I just recently found out, and I'm like, are you kidding me? The Bezos really owns Twitch? And correct me if I'm wrong. That's a little weird to me. Okay. I'm like, so does the Bezos have a monopoly on absolutely everything? Because I heard they were merging with Walmart. Okay. Alright, I got this open. And so, if you were liking my past streams, you've probably seen me draw this character. This is the third time I'm drawing her, because it was like a 3 or 4 piece set of artwork in exchange for another character, and I don't even remember what the other character looked like now. Now at this point, I'm just having a good time. I might not even like her anymore, but that's okay, because I like these characters that I'm drawing right now. Okay. Oh, no, don't want that. I actually want the outside lines. There. And select invert. Grab this cream. Oh my god, damn it. iPad, where'd you go? It is a pretty background, but that's not what we're supposed to be looking at. Give me a second. I got this off of Etsy, actually, too. They had a whole bunch of really nice, like, overlays. And this was one of them. I forgot who it was, but I think I have it in my bio. Or my, whatchamacallit thingy. And I was a toss between, like, this is actually 2 overlays. This one, and then the witchy theme bedroom thing that I have for my, like, transitions or whatever. And so I mixed the 2, because I'm like, I wanted a universe theme, and I wanted a sky nighttime cloud theme, but I also wanted, like, witchy vibes. And so there we go, it's back. And so I settled on this one and the other one, but now I actually want to change it again, because I'm really tired of looking at this. I want to change it to something else. I want to, like, spice it up for the new year. I just don't know what I want yet, because, like, my aesthetics hasn't changed. I still like galaxy themes, I still like witchy themes, I still like sky themes. Maybe I'll just change up that type of, like, idea behind it. Oh boy, they're going at it. They're fussing with each other. That's what you're struggling with? Yeah. Like you, like, oh my, Jesus Christ, girl. Come here. Hey, leave his ass alone. Why don't you go somewhere? Like, when you have so many different aesthetics and themes and things that you really, really like, it's, like, so hard to just stick to one. But I think I'll be able to find, like, another galaxy witchy theme or I'll attempt to make my own, but we all know how that's gonna go. It's gonna go me not doing shit and then saying I'm gonna do shit for like 2 years and not do it because that's just how it be. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So I'm probably just gonna get another one off of Etsy. Honestly, I might see if this particular person I got this one from, this overlay from, I might see if they have just like another galaxy like theme and just bite the bullet and where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Bite the bullet and get it. Cause it was only like $10. Wow, that looks terrible. Let's try again. Grab. Is that it? Is that all? They had this really pretty sky theme, and I was like, wow, I almost wish that I liked that. It was pretty, but it wasn't pretty for me. It wasn't like my type of vibe because I like darker colors, but I like dark colors at the same time as I like lighter colors, not super bright. But my whole thing is that I'm streaming at night. I want my stream to be night themed, dark themed, occult themed, different, like dark theme. If I get one that's like the bright blue sky and I'm like streaming at 9 o'clock at night here in my state, it don't make no damn sense to me. So I want to stay with like universe and dark skies and stuff like that. I like cohesiveness. I will admit that it is my absolute weakness. I need cohesiveness. I desire it. I crave it. I think that's why I'm so particular with like my OCs that I either design myself or that I find for sale. Some designs are not cohesive whatsoever. They clash. They just look bad to me. So when it comes to like somebody saying, hey, do I have anything in my toy house that you like and we can do an art trade or something like that, and I see something that it's like, I don't know, red and green, or looks like it's a Christmas theme, but then they're saying it's something else. I don't know, it just doesn't vibe with me. And like I need the cohesiveness. Like honestly, everybody who wants art from me, I really wish I could just do art for everybody, but I cannot do that. I can't. Well, for one, not everybody has OCs that I can bear or stand to draw. And two, it's like I still have things I want to do. And I can't spend all my time drawing for other people if there's no compensation. And that's another reason why I decided to like take OCs as payment too. Because if I can see something that I like in your toy house and you want my art and I don't mind drawing for you, then hell yeah, let's do a trade. But I have had some people, yeah, that's so true. If only there was more time. 8 hours of my day goes by sitting at a desk waiting for somebody to tell me what to do. And I'm like, I could be drawing right now. I could be writing right now. And a lot of time I do write, but I can't bring out my iPad and draw, which is a damn shame. Otherwise, I probably would be. You know, I'm gonna change this. I had this way, but now I don't like it this way. It does get thrown on the back burner. It's not fair. It's absolutely not fair. It's like, I want my me time. You know what I mean? Like, it's cruel and unusual punishment that we don't get a section of our lives to ourselves. And that's like for any, really, I mean, yes, absolutely for art, but also it should be like for any hobby. Like there should be a designated time that we can actually do stuff for ourselves, because you can say it's the weekend that you can do that, but the weekend you're just trying to catch up on all the shit that you couldn't do during the week because you were at work. So what time do you actually have to yourself? And you know, like, God forbid you got kids, because then you got to worry about your kids. And it's like, theirs is like, what do you do? You know, like, it's so corny. Art, all the time. Yeah, everybody should just be sitting around eating berries and like creating art. But no, we're here and we have to work and do stupid shit to make somebody else rich. But that's just my grievance. That's better. Oh, that looks so much better. I like that. Yeah, it's the little tiny assets like that that just make things just build together. Build together. There we go. All right. I love these two colors together, mind you. I really love this shade of brown and I really love this shade of white together, and the fact that she's got a little bit of blonde on her hair to offset the darkness of the brown is what I'm talking about when it comes to OC designs and cohesiveness. It is aesthetically pleasing. Like, I love it. Thank you. Bow bow. She's got a little bit of pink here too. Here, you guys want a duck foot? This will be the second duck foot you guys got. Hey, does anybody here want a duck foot? Because I got chicken feet and I got duck feet. Anybody want a chew toy? Here, take this and sit down somewhere. Okay. You're full. Okay, just making sure. I don't want to hand it out without offering it to the class. Before I go to bed, though, I'm probably gonna have myself some cashews and raisins. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Sometimes I don't even know what to say when I get compliments. I'm just like, oh, gosh. Yeah, thank you. I can never know what to say. Except for just like, thank you and thanks for your undying support. This is on the wrong layer. This is on her hair layer, but considering I'm not gonna be shading on the actual layer, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know I'm not keeping these hard black lines. So that's gonna be a thing. I don't know if I have the mental capacity right now to do her hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. Boop. For artists that inspired. Oh, that's right. I forgot I inspired you. I love that I inspired you. And now look, you've got so many followers and you've got so much attention, and it's nice. I'm so happy for you. Boom, boom. Oh, I forgot her snake bites. How could I have forgotten the snake bites? A crucial design element. Damn, I'm getting real hungry or I'm thirsty as hell. Hold up, let me get some water. Where's my water bottle?
Hi, Habibi. Habibi.
Okay. Tend to forget them on your own OCs, yeah. Yeah. So I'm dyslexic, right? And any character that I have that has two different colored eyes. If you've ever noticed, I don't actually have a lot of characters that have two different colored eyes. I have two characters that I can think off the top of my head that have two eyes that are a different color, and that is solely the reason because 90% of the time I get their eyes backwards when I am coloring them. So, dyslexia for the win. For the win. Oh, I missed comments. Let's see this. I literally got a drawing tablet and I started working on it now because of this tutorials. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna get back to those this winter. I'm gonna make more tutorials. Aw, that's so sweet. Gosh, I'm all like fuzzy. Y'all gonna make me have to go like sit down somewhere. My goodness. That's so sweet. Thank you guys. You guys make me feel good. It makes things a little fun. Dude, it makes my life so hard because I have to write purchase orders and I will get numbers backwards all the damn time. 6s and 9s and 8s and 5s all the fucking time I get backwards. So if it's like $69.85, it will be $96 or it'll be $86.95 because I'm getting like numbers backwards all the damn time. It makes my life really, really poor. It's so difficult. And then I'll send the PO over if I haven't double checked it like 6 times. And I'll be like, they'll say, what do you mean this is $96? And I'll be all like, what are you talking about? $96, stupid. And I'll look at it and it'll just be like, oh, okay. That's fine. Oh yeah, I know. I can't tell my right from my left either. The way I can tell my right from my left and how I remembered growing up was because of the callus I have on my middle finger from holding a pencil, because I've literally been drawing for years. And I'll be like, okay, which is the right side? Okay, the one with the callus. And I'll actually hear, okay, so this is a little crazy, but I'll be listening to my GPS, like Google Maps, which I use for everything. Obviously, because I can't go anywhere without knowing where I'm going. And the maps will say, turn left. Turn left. And my brain will not only hear the word right, it will go to the right and just turn right. And it'll say rerouting. And I'm like, bitch, what? What you mean rerouting? What you mean? And that happens more often than not. Like, I thought maybe something was wrong with the thing. And then one time, like, my mom was in the car, or my friend was in the car, and I was like, did that thing say left? And she said, no, it said right, and you turned left. And I was like, I swear that bitch said left. And she's like, no, it was right. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Fuck this bitch. So it is like the craziest thing. Like, I've never been like diagnosed or whatever. I've only been diagnosed with like the whole ADHD and depression, anxiety trio. But like dyslexia has never really been like on the list, and I've never brought it up. So it's just there. It's just a thing. Yeah, the GPS messing with me. Turn left into a tree and die. Like, oh my gosh. I guess I could do her hair. I could at least get her done because I'm about to go in like 5 minutes. Let's see. I want to take that off. I'm going to select color range. I'm gonna go here. Have to look at your hands to tell the directions. Yes, dude, like I feel that. I really do. Like I literally have to feel the callus on my middle finger. Or the indent, because I have an indent that's a little deeper on my finger than my other hand. And like, that's the one I can tell is like, I gotta go that way. If that made any fucking sense. We'll be driving and I'll say, okay, which way I gotta go? And he'll say to the left. And I'll be like, okay, which way is that? He's like, that way. And if you could Jesus Christ. It's just a disaster. I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess sometimes. Okay, so we got this. Looks like that kind of goes down there a little bit. Why work with a gradient when you don't have to? Although what I don't mind about okay, I can't say I don't mind nothing about dyslexia because it really fucks with my whole life. I'll get directions wrong, obviously driving directions, but I'll get ingredients wrong. I'll think I'll think like teaspoon is tablespoon and tablespoon is teaspoon, and it ends up with a lot of extremely salty food. So there's that part, and it's just not fun. It's so exhausting. That's just one example. So it's like the numbers, it's the letters, because I get P and D and B and C sometimes fucked up. And that's like, and it's so weird because I recognize that the only reason I get anything mixed up is because they look the same. And I picture everything in my head in 3D. So if I'm picturing a letter P, in my head it is reversed and it looks like something else all the time. Right, dude, like, you get it. So it's like, so I'll picture things in 3D in my head. I do not think in 2-dimensional spaces. I think in 3-dimensional spaces. And then on top of that, I don't picture words, I picture pictures. So if you tell me P, I don't think the letter P, I picture a P in my head, and it's like rotating. But sometimes the wires will get crossed, and especially with like 9s and 6s, the wires will get crossed and it'll just end up upside down, and it's just like crazy shit, dude. And I recognize all of this. Some people don't realize this, but if you do think in a 3-dimensional space, and it's really common in a lot of artists that they think in pictures, that you are more than likely ADHD and more than likely dyslexic. And it's just an artist thing. It's so crazy. Like, the brain is this intense, amazing, and scary thing. I love it. I love reading about it, and I like learning about it, and that makes me learn about myself, which is, I guess, part of the reason Isaac is a therapist and a psychiatrist, because I like learning about the brain myself. Yes, exactly, right. You think in photos. If someone says turn left on John Clark Way, which is a street out here, then I'm not thinking of John Clark Way, of where it is. I'm either picturing where it is, or I'm picturing the sign itself and its location around it. I'm not actually picturing like John Clark Way is down Smith Road, down Smith Road 2 miles or some crazy shit like that. It's John Clark Way is next to the old brick house that has a stop sign next to it. And that gets like other people who don't think the way that I do, gets them fucked up. And I'm like, well, I didn't want you to come over anyway, so go fuck yourself. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so now I'm doing my gradients, because I said I wasn't about to do a gradient, but I'm doing a gradient now. I like talking about my dyslexia because I actually think it's amazing. See, look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? Because I literally just did it, and I realized I just did it because I did this. And I did that because in my head, this is the other way around. It's like it's the other way around. And that's another thing that happens all the time. It's just backwards. Ma'am, what are you doing in his shoe? Go take the shoe and put it back where you found it. Pick up the shoe and put it back. Okay. I don't know how he got this. Chewing up my little stuffed animal cat. Must be dyslexic to follow my instructions. You must be something to follow my instructions, that's for sure. That's too much. That's not enough. Alright, you know what? Never mind, that's good enough. That should be alright. And of course, I will clean. Wolf! Balls. I will clean this up. Oh my gosh, are the lights dimming? It's 9:20. They should start dimming now. There they go. I love my dimming lights. If you guys were here, you'd be all like, ooh, the mood's being set. Yes, the mood's being set to go to fucking bed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So she's got 3. They can be definitely tricky, especially when it's like more than 2 colors. Excuse me. No. No. Okay, when it's like more than 2 colors, I absolutely just say, what the fuck are we doing here and why? For one, because of the whole cohesive thing that I was just talking about, and 2, it's a little bit more difficult to like replicate in color, especially if you actually use like hair strands and shit. Like when I get ready to shade this, it won't be so much of an issue. When I get ready to fine tune like her hair streaks or whatever the fuck they are, it won't be like too bad because it's only 2 colors. But like too many colors, I'm like, for one, that's giving me a fucking headache, and what the hell is wrong with you? And 2, it's like, dude, how is anybody supposed to replicate this? So I rarely draw rainbow colored OCs. I never draw rainbow colored OCs. I deny rainbow colored OCs. If it's like clothing, that's different. But if it's part of their body pattern or their hair pattern, and it's just like a rainbow gradient, then it's like, no, I'm not doing that, because for one, it won't look good in my style, and 2, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But I also deny green OCs, but I'm just a little petty that way. I won't be doing no green OCs. And this is coming from me. Like, you've seen Sybil and you've seen Desra. They are some intense ass OCs. They are not easy to draw. And I'm just like, oh, your OC has a rainbow? Get out of my face, please. I don't think I can do that. This isn't saying anything against anyone with a rainbow OC. As a disclaimer, if you like your rainbow colored characters, then by all means have your rainbow colored characters. I'm not saying that it's wrong, and I'm not saying that it's cringy. I am just saying that I, personally, as myself, do not enjoy them. Right, girl? And on that note, it is 9:22. I will be heading to bed. Gonna grab my cashews and my raisins or nothing, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Well-deserved sleep after a very, very long day. So you all have a absolutely wonderful night. Des was fun to draw. I've been wanting to draw her again. Well, you know what? She's getting an updated ref, and hopefully it won't take me a year to finish it. Honestly, she's maybe like 1/3 of the 1/4 okay, she's 1/16 of the way done, and her new refs is gonna be badass. Like, I cannot wait for everybody to see it. But yes, I will definitely get some sleep, and I will rest well, and you too. And I really hope that I can see you on my next stream, which might be on Thursday, which is tomorrow night. So don't eat too much cheddar before sleeping. Have a great evening. Hey, what do you want? Good night.